Right, so we're going to continue on with the electronic show that we have here. I, however, do not have date night unless my date is Bill Duggan. I've got some good news for you, Bill. You're my date tonight. All right, so we're
for the next 45 minutes.
For the next 45 minutes, and then it's on to the next. Yeah. All right, so get ready, Aaron Berger. All right, so it's a 2-pack of Toshiba, I don't know. It's a 2-pack of the Toshiba Amp Truly Wireless Earbuds with the charging station. So I have an 18-year-old daughter in her first year of college. I know I talk about this almost as much as Lori talks about Landon. We're neck and neck. But I will tell you, this is what the kids want. They want completely wireless. This will go with your Apple systems or your Android systems. And the cool part about this is that they are nested in a charging station. They're magnetic, so they go in here with, magnetic, and then they're being charged. So this is the charging station. Now I've got color choices for you. Out there in the marketplace, this is your choice, black. There's no other colors. Here at HSN, we have choices, and you're also getting 2 of them. So you get a black and a blue, a black and a raspberry, a black and a key lime, a black and a gold, or a black and a rose gold. Can you get black and black still, Rocky? Oh, that is sold out. Okay, sold out. So those are your choices. Everyone gets a black, and then you choose the color that goes along with it. It's a customer pick. It's a 1-year warranty. And I just want to talk about the price for just a quick second, because usually it's $199.99. This is like buy one, get one, or half price, however you want to look at it, because it's half the price of anywhere in the market. And
that's just it. And you're only going to find the black system out there. That's why Toshiba and HSN are giving you a phenomenal value, but a really amazing gift. Because at the end of the day, we all are on our phones. We're on our tablets. Computers have Bluetooth. Newer televisions have Bluetooth. I wear it discreetly up here in my ear. It stays in place because it's lighter, but more importantly, you're getting bigger audio. And that's really what it comes down to. Toshiba wanted us to get better audio, an easier connection, because before when Truly Wireless came out, it was kind of confusing for a lot of users, even myself. You had to pair one to the other and then make sure they were paired and then pair it to your device. It's auto pairing, which is great. You get stereo phone calls, which is awesome. I want to pause it. I can pause it just by tapping on the earphone. Pick up a telephone call. Customizable tips. When these first came out in the marketplace, wireless earbuds, big brand name, give you 90 minutes of playback, which worked back then. But now, Toshiba's giving you 4 hours of playback. And the other cool part about it, yes, this is the case that they stay in, but more importantly, it's the case that recharges them. So yes, it has a magnetic connection so they don't fall out, they don't get lost, but it ensures that it has that connection to recharge them. And it's not just gonna recharge them once or twice or even 4 times, but 15 to 20 additional hours of our charging charges, giving you 60 hours of playback. No one else in the industry with wireless earbuds can give you that battery life, which is really phenomenal. What makes the biggest difference is you'll notice back here in the back of each one of them is a little USB port. Why? It becomes a battery backup for your phones, for your tablet, for any of those devices that we always need to plug in because we're running out of power. It's a portable battery for your devices as well. So it's a twofer in many senses, because yes, you get 2, but it also has a dual purpose, which really makes it giftable to anybody. Maybe it's not the earbud user, but maybe it's the person who needs a battery backup. Maybe it's the person who's on the phone all the time. And so that's really, at the end of the day, it's about the size of your credit card, in your gym bag, in the purse, wherever you go with it, for private listening, easier listening, and maybe it's silence. Maybe you just want to hand this off to the husband or the kids in the car. It's like, use the earbuds, they're charged up, they're good to go, and then you have silence. That's a great gift.
I have a couple questions. Different people have different size ears. Is it one size fits all, or how does that work?
No, so Toshiba's giving you 3 different earbud sizes. This is a package it comes in. Realize they all come individually boxed. So it's a beautiful presentation, great to gift. But you see right up here. So one is actually already on, and then you have 2 other ear sizes to choose from.
Oh, if your ears are smaller or larger.
Exactly, and that's important for the secure fit aspect, but also the tighter the seal, the less background noise you're gonna get, and more private listening you're gonna get. So that's really Toshiba thinking of everything in this 3rd generation of the wireless earbuds.
So they become individually boxed, right? So because you're getting 2, it could be like gift one, keep one kind of situation. Now I have that it's a 1-year warranty. Is it 1 year on each one separately?
Correct.
Oh, it is, okay.
Yep.
So 1 year on this one, 1 year on this one. You're getting 2 separate boxed items, and then also with each one, I don't know if these are inside there, they took them out, but you've got different size earbuds either. All you do is choose your color. Everyone gets the black. Here's the black and the royal blue, the black and the raspberry, the black and the key lime, the black and the gold, which is a great neutral. If you're kind of on the fence, what you should do, I'd do this one, and the black and the rose gold.
And really, it comes down to the convenience of it, because this is what happens. We're all listening to stuff on our devices, whether it's a phone or a tablet. I'm enjoying my entertainment. Helen walks in, a coworker, or maybe mom walks in. Yeah, she's on live TV. Turn it down, stop that. So what do? I go and grab this out of my bag, out of wherever. I know they're charged because they're coming directly from the case. And what you're gonna notice is they're gonna pair a lot faster and easier. So I turn it on, I hear powering on. Oh, just turn them off. So now I'm gonna turn them on, and the thing is they're gonna pair to each other. And why is that important? I don't have to worry about connecting them to each other. So now that I'm getting stereo sound, and it's gonna pair to this device. And so once it's paired to the device, I can actually hear it better. Because we get far away from our phones and our tablets. Is that silent everything? That's a lot to a parent, or someone you're sitting on the couch watching TV next to, and they're on their phone listening to social media clips, and you're like, seriously, can you use headphones? But look at this, I'm wire free. I've got a great battery life. I'm about 15 feet away, I can get 30 feet away, pause and play, which is great, so I have control. I can also take a telephone call, but because it's convenient to pair, to enjoy it, you're gonna use it.
I like that you have one in, so that if you're like crossing the street and a car honks at you.
You're such the parent.
You can't, yeah. Well, I see the kids now with their phone, they don't look up, and they just walk around, and they're blocked. Yeah, exactly, you have those on. Yeah, it's great if you're on an airplane, noise canceling, but not if you're crossing the street.
Yeah, if you're out in town, I mean, it's bad enough that we're buried in the tablet.
Right.
But we want to hear the ambulance and the street signs and all this. And this isn't even good for the office. I can't tell you how many users love it because it's such a discreet footprint.
Yeah.
Don't have to take off an earring, doesn't flatten your hair. But the cool part about it too is at the end of the day, if you happen to be wearing them at the office, I mean, stuff happens where you don't want to miss that telephone call.
Right.
So you're wearing one or you're wearing both, and guess what happens? The phone's gonna ring, I'm not gonna miss a call. I just hit the button right there, and it takes that telephone call, because it has a built-in microphone. This is one thing that Toshiba really made a nice evolution for us. When we take phone calls, there's only one speaker. Okay, so we normally would only hear it in one speaker. But everyone was like, wait, I'm only hearing one side. What's wrong? Are they broken? Are they not charged? You can hear it in both earbuds. Why is that great? You have stereo calling. So you hear the calls easier. You hear the voicemails easier. So that's just a perfect example how all audio is gonna be easier for you to hear. And that's the gift you're giving to someone. When you give someone Toshiba wireless, they're gonna be like, wow, brand name, totally wireless, love it. And if they go look for that amped model, they're gonna only find the black, and they're gonna find it for about this price. But you're that smart shopper getting the two today. And that's really where, maybe you don't know who the second one's for, but there's gonna be someone who, you don't know their phone or their shoe size or whatever, or even the kind of music they like. It doesn't matter. They're gonna use it because it's quality and it's easy for them to actually be connected, but be wireless.
Oh yeah, and I love that there are two separate boxes. It's keep one, gift one. And by the way, if you're giving this as a gift and you're saying, well, I hope they like the gift, you have till January 31st, 2019 to get 100% of your purchase price back if for any reason at all you don't love it, because we're doing our extended holiday returns, and we're also doing half the price. Our HSN price is $199.99. Actually, the retail is $259.98. So that's less than half price because you're getting two of these. And this is the technology that everybody wants. They don't want to be wired and tethered. Have you ever been on a treadmill and you're wired to your musical device and it gets yanked out of your ears, or worse yet, your phone gets yanked across the room?
Yeah.
I think that's happened to all of us over the years. But now, those are, that's in the past. This is the latest, greatest technology at the best price. I think I've got one of the lowest prices. I've never seen this at a better price, because this is really a steal of a deal. And we've sold over 100,000 of these, and this is award-winning technology.
100,000 in 1 year, because Toshiba, I mean, it's a great brand name that we all can appreciate. And you're talking about how it's the latest and greatest, easier to pair. Remember, I'm still watching a TV show, but I can still hear Helen talking. I want to pause it, or after 4 hours of playback, these happen to be drained out. I don't have to run back home. I go back, I grab the case, which is awesome, because remember, I pop them back in the case, and you're gonna hear it click in. And that click is
Right.
important because you know they're not gonna fall out, they're getting recharged, not just once, not just twice or even 4 times, but 15 to 20 additional times. And look at that fuel gauge in the front. When that gets down to 1 dot, that's when you take it in and you plug it back into the house and you recharge it. That's when you know that you might need more fuel, because remember, this is a portable battery. It's because you can plug in your power cord for an iPhone, for an Android phone, for a tablet, get a little bit of extra juice. That's again because it's Toshiba. Remember, you're getting the 2. Only black is out in retail. The colors, this raspberry and key lime and all those fun colors, is because you're shopping here. And just a quick thing on the battery, it's a Sanyo battery. Huge out there in the battery world. They're actually on the cutting edge of the electronic cars and all that. So just cutting edge. Another fun thing I wanna show everyone. This is great because you know we're always connected. You can right click on one of your headphones and look what happens. I can talk to my Google Assistant or Siri. You get the little beep. How many days till the end of daylight savings? Hold on, let me hear the beep. Double tap, and I could talk to Siri. So give that double tap. Another thing you could do too, which is convenient. How many days to the end of daylight savings? Till the end. It's actually coming up next weekend, which is crazy.
I know, I was gonna
If
say.
I double tap on the other one, it's gonna actually, it's still hearing me. It's gonna actually let me redial a telephone number. I mean, how convenient are all these features? It's because it's Toshiba, it's because it's the latest name, and really another thing we haven't mentioned, the free shipping's important with something like audio. Get it home. See how easy it is to pair, how
Try it.
comfortable, and how amazing that audio is.
Exactly. You've got till January 31st, 2019. If you don't love it, everyone's getting 2. It's like buy one, get one free, or half price for the 2 of them, however you want to look at it. Everyone gets a black. This is the only color out in the marketplace. And we give you a second one, and we give it to you in a choice of colors. This is the royal blue, so you would get black and blue if you choose blue. If you choose raspberry, you get the raspberry and the black. If you choose key lime, you get these fun lime. And also the green. And by the way, this is a big color in like fitness clothes, sneakers,
Totally.
that
Neon.
So if you're a big fitness person and you know giving it as a gift, this would be a good choice. This is the black and the gold, and then this is the rose gold. Let me open this one up and show you the earbuds here. Look at that. This is the rose gold. That's actually really pretty, and I know really popular. If you have a tablet or a computer or even a television set. We were talking about this yesterday, is if you have a Bluetooth television, Bill, can't you pair it?
You totally can. Roger, these work with any device as long as it has Bluetooth. Laptops, the kids in high school or college who need to do studying. So right here, I'm just showing you the quick difference between the gold and the rose gold. Very subtle. Remember, everyone's gonna get one of the colors and then the
Rose gold
black.
has a little more pink in it.
Exactly, a little pink. But the cool thing is, imagine the student. They need to study at the computer. It's a Bluetooth-enabled computer. They can pop out the earbud in the library, just listen to one or both. Maybe it's a roommate situation and they're watching TV on the computer. Maybe it's just, brothers and sisters have to share a room and one goes to bed at 8:30 and the other one likes to stay up till 10 o'clock. It's convenient, it's cool, it's got cachet. I mean, Bluetooth conversations, it's so convenient. You just pop one in your ear. You notice, I didn't stick it in. It's not falling out. So whether I'm driving with just one ear open to the road or be connected, or even those people who buy those little Spock devices, this is the same thing. But it's for your music, it's for movies, it's for phone calls.
Because there's a microphone in it for it to hear you when you're talking. And that's wherever you want to be mobile.
Exactly.
I know we were talking about cleaning the house where you want to listen to some music and instead of blaring it all over, it's nice to have the earbuds in because when you're vacuuming and if you have music playing, the vacuum's going to drown that out. You're not even going to hear the music, but when you have little buds in, you can hear that. And I feel like music makes any of those kind of chores go better. Maybe you're crafting. Maybe you're in a room crafting and someone else is in another room watching the big game or something. This is a great gift. We say stocking stuffer because of the size, but this could be your big holiday gift for someone. And they don't know you only spend, what, $50 or whatever it is.
Exactly.
To get $50 on one.
Because you know what? They'll go online and they'll look for the amped Toshiba and they'll see $100 plus. And they're like, oh, I just got them a gift card.
Yeah, right. It's
but
a
you
big
also
item.
were talking about, the phone calls and the conversations. It's just really so versatile because, yes, you can easily pair it. You can easily listen in privacy. It's gaming. Everything's going to be better with this. But the cool part about it is maybe one is a gift and one is is for you, because what's right after the holidays? It's that New Year's resolution. And maybe, you get the new sneakers and you get a little bit of audio, because you mentioned, household chores. What I do is I pair it to my TV, and instead of putting the TV on 75 so I can hear it over the vacuum, I actually find myself turning down the TV because the speakers are now right here on my ear. So now I can actually hear the television. If the phone rings, I'm not gonna miss a telephone call. So you're connected, you're still hands-free, you're not doing the corded mess, you're not tangled up. It's a small footprint, but as we were telling you all those amazing features with that battery life, remember, others in the industry, 90 minutes, maybe 3 hours. One of the bigger names out there, their case will recharge the headphones about 4 times. We're giving you 15 to 20 additional charges, and it's that portable battery backup for when your phone starts to get drained. It's just a win-win for value and for versatility.
Oh yeah, exclusive colors, 1-year warranty. Really great. Thank you, Bill.
Hey, my pleasure. We're not done.
I'm so sorry.
Yes, Bill's staying on with me for our next item, but thank you for this item. Protection Plus is also available. It's an all-state company which powered by Square Trade with hassle-free protection. Plans cover accidental drops, spills, screen damage, so much more, and also, yeah, so I want to mention that too. So come on with us.
Big
We're
surprise.
walking around, big surprise.
Yeah.
So take a look at this TV behind me. This time of year, we always do like a